See this? This is my boomstick!
Hi everyone, Boomstick here from Renegade Racing. We're going to be looking at the SC18 Grand Prix Round 4. Sorry about the delay. I did have a friend lose their mother, so I had to console them. So another tardy excuse, but this is pretty important. This is the 5-star run. I'll also be doing a 2-star run and then show you my 5-star result in the Grand Prix. Here we go. You want to hold onto the nitro here at the start, and just after that shadow you want to tap left and then back to the right, just cutting it finely, and then trigger your imperfect there, 360, and while in the air triggering an imperfect, dragging the drift to build up shockwave over this section, cutting it off and going into blue, then do some brake nitro here, bit of drifting back into blue over this section. You can go for that bottle, but I didn't in this run. We'll go over this in imperfect, holding drift on landing, bit of a wiggle, and then straight into shockwave, lining up so that we don't hit the invisible wall, and then keep that shockwave going straight into open drift here all the way through, lining up and then triggering our shockwave all the way through, cutting back to another shockwave here, picking up the near miss off the taxi cab and just getting the edge there, so it's a little baby one where you're going to drift and do shockwave, picking up the bottles, going back into yellow, keeping that speed up, and then imperfect, holding down drift, shockwave through the ball there, blue, and then shockwave through the finish line. A little bit untidy there. I am rushing this video because I do want to get it up, so apologies if the commentary is a little bit rushed. And I can see my camera is mucking up a bit here. Let's just see if I can fix that a little bit. Sorry about that, guys. This should fix it up. Okay, this is the 2-star run on my alt. I'll take you through this one. It's basically the same, but there's a little bit of nuance there with the bottles. Okay, so still holding the nitro here. When you get to the shadow, just tapping left and then right, and you just want to do the diagonal there, and imperfect, 360, punching it a little bit and then holding drift. Use that wall to straighten up before the shockwave, cutting it off and doing a little bit of blue there. We want to get the near miss off that truck and just drift straight into blue as we hit the grass, straight into imperfect here just to build up, and then imperfect again, dropping down, and then shockwave. Now you can bounce off the inside lip on there and it is faster, but I haven't included it in this run. Drifting around this, getting ready for our shockwave, lining it up nice and smooth, keeping that going, and then we'll go into blue this time, and then off there in imperfect, holding down drift, drifting a little bit, and then we'll trigger our shockwave, just double drift shockwave, just holding that nitro there and just punching it just before so that we build up our speed again. I know there is a dip in speed there, but it is worth just holding a few seconds so you can do it all in one move. And there we go, 103.318. You can actually get a 102 if you do the other route, which I'm not demonstrating. If you want to see that, you should check out Curador's video. Alright guys, this is now going to be looking at what I had in the GP. This is what I was up against here. We're just looking at what I needed to do, and Future Man's put in a 101.773, so I'm going to have a good crack at it in my GP run. So here we go. We'll be able to see his ghost, so it's going to be interesting. Holding the nitro again at the start, and you can see that the 5-star pulls away, and that's the advantage of investing tokens. So we'll push down with imperfect, do a nice clean 360 with a bit of imperfect. Now you can see I had to drift there to get the shockwave, but I did take it lower, and that left me a little bit more for this section. And I think I triggered this a little bit cleaner, and we got the bottle there. And I'm going to do imperfect here and keep that going. Notice again, I don't do the drop down off the lip. It's just a little bit untidy. This makes it a lot easier to nail this section. It's just more predictable. Drifting around, and you can see his ghost caught up there. You can see he got an advantage in doing his route, which is the same as Curador's. And then I was in blue there, which was not great, but I did manage to get around for a shockwave here, and then a bit of imperfect to speed up. And here I just dumped the imperfect because I'm like, I got to get in front of this guy and stay there. And then we just drift around, cut the corner a little bit. Cutting the corner can actually work, but you do need to be able to trigger that shockwave very, very early. so that you're not in trouble, and you shouldn't be turning too much with the shockwave because you won't get the speed bonus from it. All right, well, that put me in first place. I'm happy with that. I'm going to sit there and see how the Grand Prix plays out. I hope this video is going to help you. If you've got any questions, please put them up in the comments. I'm sorry there's only 4 or 5 hours to go when I got this video. I really will try to get the next round up a lot earlier. There's just been a hell of a lot going on in my life at the moment, so apologies for that, everyone. But yeah, good luck with your Grand Prix. And yeah, if you're new to the channel, please give me a subscribe. All right, everyone, take care. Bye for now.